Assalamu alaikum. May the peace, love and blessings of Allah be with you. In each video in this series, I'm going to share a verse of the Quran which contains one of the core values of the Quran, along with an understanding of psychology, which will, inshallah, make it a lived reality in your own life. Recently I was talking with a client and she was having problems in her relationship. She was very unhappy in her relationship, was wanting to leave. She would see other Muslims who were in wonderful relationship situations and were so happy with their partners and they were so grateful. And she said that, you know, this girl, she would say, Alhamdulillah, I'm so blessed, I'm so happy, I've got such a wonderful relationship. And it would get her like angry, like, yeah, if my circumstances and situations were that wonderful and I had this amazing husband, I'd be really happy and I'd be really grateful too. But right now I've got nothing to be grateful for. And this is where the inside out comes in. We oftentimes live in this illusion that we need to have perfect circumstances or good things happen in order to be grateful for them. And it doesn't work that way. It works the opposite way. It works from the inside out. The more grateful we are, the more Allah gives us. You don't need to wait for better circumstances to have something to be grateful for, because it doesn't work that way. The feeling of gratitude doesn't come from looking at a certain circumstance. The feeling of gratitude comes from the way that we think in the moment. If you have grateful thinking in the moment, you're gonna feel grateful. You could be grateful for anything. You know, a sheikh once told me a story of a quadriplegic man, and he was constantly, like a man with no arms and legs, he was constantly saying, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. And one time, a family member said to him, like, something bad happened, what are you saying Alhamdulillah for? And he said, I'm saying Alhamdulillah just because Allah blessed me to say Alhamdulillah. Like, that's the real essence of gratitude. So now I want to give you some more practical tips. In any given situation, there are always three things we can be grateful for. I want you to imagine, for example, that you go to a coffee shop and you buy yourself a coffee. Well, in that little interaction, there are three things you could be grateful for. You could be grateful for the coffee that you're buying. You could be grateful that Allah has blessed you with enough wealth and money to be able to buy the coffee. That's the second thing. And the third thing you could be grateful for is the fact that the whole experience, even as you're tasting the sweet taste of that beautiful coffee, the whole experience is coming to you from thought. Even when you're paying a bill, even when you're paying your taxes, you could be saying, Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah so much for giving me this bill. Because whatever the bill is, it represents a real value that you've been given in life. If it's rent, the value you're receiving is the apartment that you're living in. If it's a gas bill, well, it wouldn't be nice living in the apartment if there wasn't any heating. Why is it so important when it comes to paying bills to be grateful? Because of this verse, be grateful and I will give you more. This is a deep spiritual concept and it's the opening to abundance. I'm going to end today's video with this quote from Maulana Rumi, rahimahullah. He said, thanksgiving is sweeter than bounty itself. One who cherishes gratitude does not cling to the gift. Thanksgiving is the true meat of Allah's bounty. The bounty is just the shell. Now, if you want to live into this virtue of gratitude and all of the core virtues of the Quran, then I highly recommend you get my book, Inside the Soul of Islam. And in each chapter of the book, we go into a different virtue and a different value of the Quran and explain it from the perspective of the inside out paradigm of psychology. And you can get your free chapter by going to www.insidethesoulofislam.com/free.